Well, the final push is on. We are officially less than 4 weeks away from Election Day, and throughout the past 2 months, News 5 has been cutting through the rhetoric of campaign commercials and our promise to be accurate, fast, and fair. And in tonight's News 5 Truth Check, a closer look at the hotly contested congressional race in southern Colorado. It's the race for the 3rd congressional district, Colorado's largest district, including most of southern and western Colorado. Republican Scott Tipton of Cortez is the incumbent. His opponent is Sal Pace, a Democratic state representative from Pueblo. And tonight, News 5's Zach Thaxton examines an ad by the Tipton campaign going after Sal Pace on health care.
The ad goes on the attack right away.
Politician Sal Pace.
The politician attack is always a popular one, inferring a candidate is aloof and somehow isolated from and disingenuous with the general public. Pace, who turns 37 in December, has been in the state legislature for less than 4 years and spent several years before that working as a legislative aide and congressional staffer for former Democratic Congressman John Salazar. All told, Pace has spent less than a decade as a politician. By contrast, Tipton, who turns 56 in November, has been in politics since 1976, when he became involved in Ronald Reagan's first presidential campaign and was a delegate to the 1976 Republican National Convention. That's more than 35 years as a politician, although technically he's only held roles in elected office exactly as long as Pace, since January of 2009.
He supports the new health care law, cutting over $700 billion from Medicare, hurting Colorado seniors.
This claim needs context. On screen, the ad references a July article by the Durango Herald with the quote, "supports much of the bill," but it leaves out the rest of the sentence, which says, but not its key provision, the mandate that everyone have health insurance. Meanwhile, Tipton himself has twice voted for Republican budgets that made the same cuts to future Medicare spending.
But for Pace, the health care law is not enough. He wants to go further. Pace supports a single-payer government health care system, a wholesale Washington takeover of health care, forcing everyone onto a government plan.
This is true, but needs context. Pace did co-sponsor a legislative bill in 2009 to study a single-payer government health insurance system for Colorado. That bill was shot down. As for a Canadian-style health care system for the U.S., Pace did say at a debate in Grand Junction in September that such a system could make sense if it were built from the ground up, but doesn't support changing the current American system now.
I'm Scott Tipton, and I approve this message.
For the News 5 Truth Check, I'm Zach Thaxton.
And this is the latest in a continuing series of truth checks, and you can check them all out. Just go to KOAA.com. Well, coming